Greetings, greetings. How's everyone doing tonight? Ooh. You like ASMR? Is this doing it for you? Huh? You degenerates. Oh. Whoops. Hello, Unsung. Hello, Jakey, Goblin, and Wordable. How's everyone doing today? I was being very naughty, and I was waving around this. Oh, my water bottle's leaking. No, what is that emote, Jakey? Jal has the best emotes. This is the real reason why I like being a frog. I can do this. You can't do this with a human body. I mean, humans? What are those? Fake news. What's up, Val? Are you guys ready to... you guys ready to learn about doggies? Oh, let me move chat. Currently we have chat on our national flag, and I don't think it's very respectful to our queen and our princess. Sawdust, okay? This is a sawdust household, okay? I will not accept any other idols. We're almost like, anti-stickling here. Dude, I love dancing. I'm over the moon today. The last couple of days have been very good for me. Oh, I also would like to move this raffle text skirt so people can actually fucking write it, baby. She's like, we do a little wiggling around here. Nearly done. Oh, okay, so everyone, it's finals week for everyone right now. Well, it's going to be finals week for everyone, and that's so exciting because my gal pal is gonna fucking graduate, I think next Friday. Like, not this Friday, but the next. Right? It's Tuesday? Yeah, next Friday. And that is so fucking exciting for me. I got you written down here, Jakey. Oh yeah, by the way, if you black basic reading comprehension, we're doing a raffle. Oh god, I didn't mean to type it in caps. I was so excited. So Pyth is actually doing a raffle. It's a bit less extravagant than their last couple of raffles, but it's still free art, and if you're interested, just enter using channel points. And it doesn't end until this Sunday, I believe. Yeah, until the 17th, 15th? Whatever it says in the tweet, that's when it's ending. Maybe I lack basic reading comprehension. What's up, 360? Hi. I'm a frog! I promise I am. I'm not just a little green man. I'm a frog. If I opened up a dance club, it would be called the Wiggle Room. Oh god. I love to wiggle. I do it all the time. I mean, if you couldn't tell. Oh, you like to buy your free art? You know, that's really wise. The best way to get free art is to ask mom very nicely if you can order from Pythania. And if she says no, just steal her credit card. It's that easy. Don't steal your mom's credit card. I do not endorse wire fraud. I do not endorse. I do not endorse tax fraud. I do not endorse stealing. Just FYI, Twitch, I don't do any of those. What's up, Dogbert? Are you ready to start learning about doggies? She... Oh god, you guys are giving me corona. Are you wearing your masks? She locked it in a vault after the last stewing. $15 for 2 cans? For that much money, they better suck me off. I will break the code, and when I do... Oh my god, 360, I love those emotes. Val, oh my god. I love those emotes. There's a suspicious amount of red seal-like creatures. Any Wonderland currency? On Ramiel, we use paper money and coins. Just like the American West. Yeehaw! Is that what Americans sound like? Let me get some... I don't have any images of currency. We can draw some if you guys would like. But first, let me show you something that'll rock your socks off. So, oh, I'm moving something. Oh dear. This is just a quick size comparison of Wanderlings. Actually, it works better if it just let it fill the whole screen. It's a bit stretched. They're huge. When I said these doggies are huge, I really mean it. I know they don't really... they don't really look like dogs. But I assure you, in the head, the head duration, they look a lot like dogs, just no ears. And they act a lot like dogs, too. They're a while ago. Yeah. Do you guys like doggies? I actually have my own. These are called skyfish. I actually have my own skyfish because I'm a cloud racer. Oh, geez. Let's see here. I gotta... See, my computer looks like one of those... it looks like a 1970s stereo wagon. Is that what those are called? Speed wagon? The cars with, like, the wooden sides on it. And it's, like, all clunky and retro looking. Hard to use. Oh, here we go. Here's a good picture of a skyfish. So this is what people are supposed to look like whenever they're riding a skyfish. Like, they have a whole saddle for it, and they sit nice and snug in it. Lots of protection all over the face, the hands, the body, and especially the head. You got a nice little, what are those, reins? You got the reins on the skyfish so they don't fucking bite, because they like doing that. And bright neon shit all over it so you can see that from a long, long while away. Right? That's what skyfish are supposed to look like if you're properly riding them. However, in cloud racing, because we want to go fast, this is a little bit more, let's see, is this it? Yeah. Sean! Hello! Oh, I didn't fucking introduce myself properly for the newbies. I animated this myself. So my name is Jean. Let me get something up to you. Sean, it's so nice to meet you. No, I'm not Mahui. Who's Mahui? We're talking about skyfish. Jean. I know it looks like Gehenna, or maybe even Jane. Oh, actually, I could see Jane. No, I'm not Maui. No, I'm Ramielu. I'm like space French. That's my nationality. What are you? Space French. Duh. Sean, how have you been? Oh my gosh, I'm so thirsty. I went to go get a haircut today. But it was so far away. I had to use my Skyfish. And I got all sweaty. Ignoring finals! Don't ignore finals, Yushahadi. Oh. There we go. Oh, Sean, are you excited to be done with finals? What's your summer plans? My summer plans are to fuck big booty bitches, which I do that anyway. Wink. And that's about it. Just fuck big booty bitches. Your new barber? So I, believe it or not, I've only gotten a haircut twice in my entire life. And the first time was 3 years ago. And then today, I got another haircut. And I got it super duper short, you know, as you can see. As you can see right in front of you, of course. And I couldn't go to the same dude because the shop closed down. So I had to go all the way across town. And we Ramielu don't have cars, so it was a long trip. But my hairdresser did an awesome job, and my hair still smells like birthday cake. It feels a little weird because I had to ride my Skyfish home, and my hair got all fucking greasy, so I took a shower, right, as you do. And because I was used to having longer hair, I used too much conditioner, so it feels weird. a little bit greasy. Oh well, at least it's clean. How do you perk the Skyfish? Oh, that's a good question. Ow! Oh god, I hit my elbow on my fucking desk right in the funny bone. I'm not Amish. I just don't usually cut my hair. Your summer plans are work, okay, getting that bread, and then sex all the women. Me too. Maybe we could start a brothel together. Oh, Goblin, that's... So, before the hairdresser, before she shampooed my hair, she was like, okay, let's cut this off, you know, like 2 feet. And she was like, cool, we took 20 pounds off, time to clean. But because it was like a huge amount cut off, it gets to be turned into a wig for cancer children. Isn't that cool? Oh, I didn't put the chrome on. Hold on. There we go. Wow. 0 sugar. I know, yeah, those... I want each and every single kid with cancer that has a single follicle of my hair on their head to personally thank me. No. My dad, actually, every 4 or 5 years, he chops off all of his hair and donates it to Locks of Love. And it's funny because when she was, she had a word for it, styling my hair? Because I wanted a feathered cut, like a shaggy 70s feathered haircut. She sheared off slowly a whole other foot, and when she was sweeping it up, she had to use 2 dustpans. It was... I'm like, oh, that much shit was on my head. We're just chilling as lore streams go. Oh, I would like to show you guys some more animations of Skyfish. What's a pretty epic one? We're mostly talking about, or the plan is, oh yes, the plan. The plan is mostly talking about Skyfish. Oh, here's a pretty cool one. It's this one, right? No, that's not it. I was lied to. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your weenie. Here we go. Oh, frick, I meant to draw a skyfish landing for you, Dog Brute. Typically when skyfish ascend, they curl their bodies and just let the air resistance do its thing. I don't know how it works, but just in the words of our Lord and Savior, Todd Howard, it just works. Who knows how it does? I bet there is a porn version of Rapunzel. It's just a massive cock. Coming to a Pythania stream near you. Skirt. Wow, I really... Okay, out of character here, I really put like the Z tilt of this model to the extreme. Like, I'm barely tilting my head, and he's like, yeah. Yeah, they curl up and they go, boy. No, they, you know how, have you guys played Minecraft? They'll be flying. So this is like their flying state. And they'll slow down. Yeah, what's Minecraft? Oh, wait, it's called, no, that's... I was gonna say it's called Frogcraft, but that's the stupidest fucking thing. I'm like, no! Oh, right, landing. Yeah, it's actually called Mince Raft. They curve their bodies a little bit, and they curl their wings in as they come into land. And this is like a horizontal graph, right? So they go a little bit forward, and then if the wind, they let the wind catch them as they tuck their wings back in. And they only have a single claw, so any sort of like landing platform, it needs to be made out of something they can sink their little claws into. Or I guess those claws are huge. I actually saw someone get gored the other day. By one of those claws. They're fine. It's just... Oh. They can really rip something to shreds. They can land on, like, flat steel lead surfaces. But just expect some damage. Because they need that support. Otherwise, like, it's all in the claws. If a skyfish loses its claw, it can't land, really. Like, it needs both of them. Another good question. How high can a skyfish actually go? Well, I live on a gas giant, so indefinitely low and well, okay, maybe not indefinitely low or high. So we on Ramiel at least, I'm not super familiar with the situation on Agon, which is an ice giant. There's skyfish on Agon, but they're not nearly as prevalent because it's super cold. I mean, Ramiel is also super cold. It's like negative 220 Fahrenheit outside right now. Really chilly. Most of everyone. The reason why I brought up why we use skyfish. Excuse me. We live I should say the entirety, virtually everyone on Ramiel, unless you're a professional cloud racer or skydiver or some scientist or, you know, unless you have like a very specialized profession, you're gonna be living in an altitudinal region. I don't know what better way to say that, called the common skies. That's where virtually everyone on Ramiel lives, including me. I wish to move a little bit lower, closer to the cloud decks. Because almost everyone lives up here, we live up here because the skies are almost always clear because we live above those cloud decks. The pressure is pretty good. There's light, just overall pretty good. And because of those reasons, we wanted to engineer an animal. And mind you, this was a really long time ago. Ancient. We wanted to engineer an animal that could easily live in this kind of environment. A global environment. So, therefore, a skyfish. Most skyfish breeds, therefore, are used to this region, the common skies. Now, as for how high they can get up to... so, where we currently are, the pressure is about 70% that of Earth's. But the high skies, it's about 5% of Earth's. That's about how far they can go. But you almost never see them up there because it's like, well, there's no food and there's no people. The only times you would be up there is just for non-intermediate cloud racing or skydiving. And as for how low they can go, just about as low before you get crushed because of the pressure. So I mentioned cloud decks. There's 3 cloud layers. There's the ammonium clouds, the methane clouds, which is an ammonium hydrosulfate, and then the water clouds. And then once you get below the water clouds, it's completely dark. The weather's shit because there's, it's a fucking gas giant. It's gonna get a little turbulent. And below that, there's an altitude called the Great Zero. It's kind of like our version of sea level. Let me check here. What's the pressure around that? I believe it's 50 Earth atmospheres when you get to that point. I had the numbers somewhere, but it's been a while. Oh, here we go. Let's see, the Great Zero. Yes, a pressure of 50 Earth atmospheres. And then below the Great Zero, you hit something called the gaseous depths. And then below that is the shrouded depths. That sounds scary, oh my god. Because it is scary. Most medium to high level cloud racers are not even gonna budge Great Zero because it's just so dangerous down there. And the winds are so turbulent that it's like, well, yikes. It's kind of hard to retrieve a body if something happens, which is very likely to happen. So, the only people who go down there are professional cloud racers, not even scientists. Like scientists go to Antarctica, but they don't go to the South Pole for any frivolous reason. And then there's only like 20 people in the entirety of recorded cloud racing have reached a point called, I think it's called terminal lucidity. It's like some Evangelion type shit. Because when you get to those depths, you have to, what's it called? You have to you have to breathe in different types of lighter air so that your lungs are pushing out the pressure. It's all trying to fight the pressure of being so low. But at terminal lucidity, the pressure becomes so great that no matter what sort of air you're inhaling, you finally become aware. Like when you get something called like nitrous poisoning, I think. I'm still very new to cloud racing, like, I'm a young boy, and I've only gotten the opportunity to inhale, like, heliox once. Not a great experience, so I can imagine, like, suddenly snapping out of it, but only... it's a fine line to hit terminal lucidity, and then just a depth that no one returns from. It's scary. The heavier clouds. You know, 360? I think you underestimate the power of a good skyfish. Mind you, different skyfish are used for different layers. So it's definitely like the big, bulkier dudes that get to go down there. Like my skyfish, my Liroger. Where is he? Where's my boy? Oh no! I don't think I have a good picture of Liroger. I have a headshot of Liroger. This was from an accident I had. So you can see that I have these black things under my pecs. My big manly pecs. I used to have lungs. And then I broke one of, like, rule number 1 of cloud racing, and that's to not hold your breath. I was holding my breath. Home movies. Yeah, you could say it was a home movie. Now, it was broadcasted on local TV. It would have been national or global, but we don't have internet. Don't ask how I'm streaming. I don't know. Like cave diving. Yeah, it's really easy to get caught up. Like, cloud racing is it's a deceptively gory sport. Whoa, you've been in a couple of caves? I don't think I've ever been in a cave. Granted, there's no caves on a gas giant. Except your mom's. No, there's a reason why we don't have internet. And there's a reason why all of our technology looks like it's from the fucking 70s. So, Ramiel produces a lot of radio and infrared frequencies, which really messes with a lot of electronics. Like, no electronic ever on Ramiel is safe from just randomly shorting out because it feels like it. It's really fucking annoying. And we can't use any sort of wireless technology. Not a single one. Like, I guess we do have internet. We have nets, which is just city by city, but you can't, like, connect 2 cities together unless you just put them together and wired everything up. And it's so bad that even on Sandra, Ramiel's closest moon, they can't use any Wi-Fi either. I do wish to save up enough money one day to go to maybe Agon. Agon's pretty close. Or maybe even just like Beru, one of Ramiel's other moons, to see what the entire solar system's talking about. Folk the Wi-Fi. Folk it. Oh yeah, it's definitely a lot of force. Like, I don't believe I've hit Great Zero myself. However, I've gotten far below the water clouds, and I can definitely attest to that 360. Like, that's not a car, it's just a skyfish outside. But yeah, you really, if you want to stay down there and maintain your altitude, you know, you gotta get a bigger skyfish. It's also like, imagine riding like a deep sea fish to go downwards. It's kind of like that. Like, they have air bladders. Just the air bladders of skyfish can be really super duper flexible to allow them to change these depths. I guess it helps that they're constant. Well, they don't really have lungs. They have holes in their chests and it allows the air to go straight through. That's how they or is that respiration? I guess that's how they breathe. I wouldn't call it land. I would call it plasmic hydrogen, but it's certainly solid. Maybe. Actually, I think it's in like a weird critical state. It's not like solid, plasma, gas, or liquid. It's something stranger. But I did know something like that. Oh! Do you guys want to hear something cool about different kinds of ices? Speaking about weird, fucked up critical states. Europa ices. So on your in your planetary system, Europa has different types of ices on it. Not just like other frozen things, but I think it has like Ice 4, Ice 5, Ice 9. Like, this is some really far out shit. Yeah, here we go. Ice 4 is a metastable high pressure phase of ice. Beep, 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 beep. This is some like high... Ice 9 just came out? Yo! Whoa! Look at all of these ices. We got Ice 1 through... 19? What? Oh my god. Ice 19. Whoa. I thought it only went to Ice 9. That's pretty groovy. Oh, still under debate as of this year. Fun. Ice 15 is on my watch 50. You better fucking stare at it or else it's gonna disappear. Thank you, 360. If you're confused about anything, just ask. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my froggy's sinus region. Oh, my. Not my froggy sinus region. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh, when I came home from my haircut appointment, I had been gone for like 4 hours. So I'm like, shit, I'm hungry. And then I pigged out and I passed out before the stream. Like, I don't remember the last time where I just completely crashed. Oh, that's me. Do 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 do. You guys ready to make art? Ready to fart? I'm always ready to fart. Oh. Let's see. Open Krita. Computer. Oh, no, don't be that large. There was a skyfish drawing that we tried to make a long time ago. And I got frustrated and stopped working on it. I wonder where it is. Oh, here we go. This is a famous, super duper famous cloud racer. His name was The Shell. He's a couple of decades before my time. But wow, he was quite the prodigy. He made it all the way down to terminal lucidity at the age of 19. I'm 19. Holy crap. And then after that, he was like, yeah, you know what? Fuck this. I don't want to be a cloud racer anymore. And he just left. He went into immediate retirement. And honestly, I don't fucking blame the guy. Seeing the things he did? Yeah, no thanks. No, 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 no. Wow, that's from a long time ago, actually. Actually, when was this? Because I think that's before I started doing my color studies. Oh yeah, December? That shit expired. I'm not gonna eat that. Ooh, I have an idea. Let's draw one of my favorite. There's more life on Ramiel than just Skyfish. No! OBS. Oh my god, he's huge. He's actually not that big. One of my favorite species on this planet are these little guys called Argonauts. I love these stupid little fuckers. Imagine octopi, but they float around, and despite what they look like, they're really flexible, and they like fucking with people. Not like, you know, not Bao Chicken Wan, not that kind of fucking. But like, they like to wreak havoc. And it's not just they're dumb and they get into situations they shouldn't be. No, they actively seek out to make people miserable. There's no other explanation. But I love them. I would love to have a pet Argonaut, but I think Lirager would fucking eat him. And that's kind of the last thing on my watch. Oh, Lirager. I love my Skyfish, but he's a dumb, stupid idiot. Oh, our Earth dogs, stupid, dumb idiots. I've heard many stories. Oh no, okay. 300 windows. Open this, close this. Go back and forth. Thank you, that's all I want. Do 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 do. Do do. I actually really would like to redraw most of the Romelian life. Because, a long time ago, I thought they were all green. You know, besides the Skyfish, but they are far more diverse than just green. Do, 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 do. Gotta get the swim bladder. That's my favorite. Oh my god, I just forgot. Okay, so there's also an animal called a blimp. And he's the stupidest fucking thing. This is blimp. What a stupid fucking animal. I'm not drawing weenus, okay? I'm drawing, I'm drawing, a tentacle monster. I guess that's not any better, is it? Zeph, how are you? We're talking about my planet. Oh, my eyes. And I'm rubbing my little froggy eyes. Oh, God. Oh. Drawing sepia? Wait, is that a ligma? Sepia these balls. No, we're not drawing sepia. I'm laying down the color. We're just doing a little power right there. Oh, my eyes. I had to traverse through a bunch of trees that were producing God knows what sort of cuttlefish? No, this isn't a cuttlefish. It kind of looks like a cuttlefish. Let me show the picture again. This is an Argonaut. Oh. ladle guys. But the resemblance is super uncanny, isn't it? We do have something you would call a cuttlefish. We call them pygmy krakens. Look. They're brother and sister. That is so epic. This guy is like 2-3 inches in length. Actually, how big is an Argonaut? Because it's not that large. Let's see here. I have a whole animal document. Do 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 do. Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot about the glass wings, those little fuckers. I'll show you guys a glass wing in a second. Here we go. Argonaut. They are 21 centimeters in length. So that's about... it's a little less than a foot. I think it's like 8 inches. You're being naughty! Why are you being so naughty? I can't believe this. You know, so if I loved Ramiel, I would probably turn to a life of crime. I'm horrible. Oh, right, the glass wing. Where is it? Here we go. So, you know skyfish, right? These guys, if skyfish were dogs, glass wings would be like weird, fucked up, inbred rat dogs. Not chihuahuas. Worse than them. They act kind of like somewhere between mosquitoes and dragonflies. Like, they sound like a dragonfly. And they're not really harmful to wanderlings, but they like to bother skyfish, and they like to bother scatterers and all sorts of other sky life. So they're a huge pain in the ass, and they're tiny too. Like, you can step on one of them and it'll like turn into a green smear. It's horrible. The raffle is not closed. This is a brand new raffle. Until they decided to yeet. You know, when I played No Man's Sky, I would love, oh my god, I would love to actually enjoy the combat in that game, but it sucks. Like, being a pirate and shooting down pirates is such a fucking hassle, even with an actual fighter type class of ship. They're not really like pigeons. Glasswings are. These guys, I want to compare them to what I'm about to pull up. These guys are kind of like pigeons in that they like digging through trash, and they're domesticated, but we don't really use them for livestock because. So the whole, I'm not gonna say point, the biochemistry between typical, traditional, organic, or I guess you would call it organic life, like wanderlings, and skybound life, like skyfish, scatterers, glasswings, argonauts, is a lot different. So these guys actually inhale molecular oxygen and exhale methane? Ethane? Let me double check. It's one of the ethanes. Let's see here. No, where is it? Molecular. It is methane. Yeah, at the temperature they're at, all of this stuff, or I guess their internal temperature, methane can still exist as a gas. But normally, especially around the poles, it's like when you're on a cold day and you exhale, like you could see your exhalation. That's what their methane looks like because it's starting to turn into liquid. Creepy stuff. And their blood, I was thinking about their blood, is made out of various types of ethanes. So one of the cloud decks, the methane layer, that being ammonium hydrosulfide, sometimes updrafts bring up food potentials. So it's like, okay, you have sulfur, you have nitrogen, hydrogen, a little carbon, and when you get those all churned together nice and good, you get some really dangerous chemicals, which is, you know, despite from the temperature being far below zero outside at all times, you have to wear protection, especially on your hands, and on your face and on your eyes, because if you even like brush your skin up against a skyfish or another skybound animal, you're gonna get chemical burns or poisoned from cyanide. Oh yeah, their skin is made out of some weird fucked up concoction between a material we call P2E, which is like a cyanofilm plastic. It's like a cyanoplastic film and carbon fiber, but it's like splintery, so you could get that stuck in your hand, and I don't have to tell you, that really hurts. Luckily, it hasn't happened to me yet. I have gotten bitten by my skyfish though, and I got, oh, that was a horrible day. Yes, Goblin, we can see their farts. We can see their farts on a normal day. Which is, it's kind of funny. Oh yeah, speaking of farts, these guys smell horrible. Like, if you're unlucky enough to smell one of them, it's somewhere between, like, really strong cleaning products and like rotten eggs because of the sulfuric compounds. When you get low enough, some lower altitude skyfish breeds and lower altitude skybound life, they have blood made out of sulfuric acid. It's so scary. Like, imagine that, having acid, like literal acid as blood. And it wasn't planned by the original seeders of this planet whenever they were creating life. That was just a normal evolutionary adaptation, so it has to work somehow. You get a we don't have, well, I guess we do have fish, you know, like the blimp, but we don't have any actual fish. I would love to try a fish. Pyth says he fucking hates seafood. But I think it would be fun. Oh, right, yeah. We can't use them as livestock because of all of this chemistry business. Like, their meat is poisonous, their milk is poisonous. Well, actually, we do use them for, so the quote-unquote mammals? I guess they still feed their babies. Oh, my head hurts. I'm gonna call them mammals to be simplistic. We do use scatterers and a bigger goat-like flyer called Hercaeus. Or Hercaei, if it's the plural. Here we go. And skyfish included. Instead of milk, they produce a chemical called E12D, and I think that's ethylene glycol. It makes for some really nice applications, especially for rockets and stuff. Octopoids. I love octopoids. So you could, if it got like really washed out, you could eat the meat of these creatures, but I don't think it would taste very good. Like, I know that we sell them. Well, I think it's so fucked up. Sometimes we take the meat of these creatures and wash them thoroughly and we can them up in these like little tin cans, and we sell them to tourists and call them delicacies. It's so fucked up. The other day I saw a Dusalian tourist and he wanted to try some of the quote-unquote local cuisine, and usually Dusalians are fine enough with eating everything and anything, but he opened, I was watching him, he opened up the can, smelled it, and gagged, and he still fucking ate it. A half hour passed, and he violently threw up all over the dining hall. Poor dude. I don't think that shit's fucking edible. Oh my god. Chicken of the skull. Chicken of your heart. Aww. Yeah. It was doing just that. Yes, thank you. You understand me. Like, it's just particularly funny to me because Dusalians, they are not picky eaters. They will eat literal rotten meat, and I saw this dude throw up because he ate dragon meat. Oh, that's what we call it, by the way, dreg meat. Because it's rather dregish. What's up, Mega Bulldog? Are you truly Mega? I was gonna talk about something. Oh, right. Okay, so my accident, how I got my little so these black things. I was talking about this earlier, but I didn't go in depth. So these black things with the holes, those are kind of my lungs now. I had an accident when I was 16, and it was way more embarrassing than peeing my pants, and also way more deadly. Oh my gosh, I like making new friends. What brought you here, Mega Bulldog? Do you want to hear my traumatic character backstory? It will get very gory. So I was 16, and I was, my dad entered me into my very first survival cloud race. There's a couple of different types of cloud racing, but one of my favorite kinds, or one of my favorite kinds to watch, rather, was survival cloud racing. And it's where you have these two cloud racers, and they're trying to knock each other off of the other skyfish. So, let me actually get some animations. Lore! 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 You came to the right place if you want lore. You're gonna get too much of it, fool. So, so here, you can see that I'm kind of holding on for dear life. I'm the first dude, and the spiral skyfish was my, my rival. Well, she's not really my rival. I don't remember what her name was. But man, she had been cloud racing for many more decades than I, and I was 16. So not a great combination for your first round of survival cloud racing. So we were in front of a building, and I specifically remember this. I went in ahead of her, or no, she went ahead of me, slapped me, or her skyfish slapped me. I let Lirager, my skyfish, slap her back, and then went ahead of her. She got a lucky hit and knocked me off. Okay, so I'm falling. Lirager is like, okay, I gotta go get my master before he falls and dies. But because he's a skyfish, let me get up a picture of a skyfish for the newbies around cheer. Where is it? These guys are huge. I would be the little dude next to the very bottom of this size line thingy. And Lirager is the smaller skyfish. So you can imagine there's a lot of force from the other skyfish slapping us. Doggie! I love doggies, even if they're large and have wings and like to bite you. So because he's a skyfish and doesn't have hands, but he wants to help, he bites me. And I'm like, okay. And at the same time, I notice that there's a crack in my helmet, which is really, really super duper, really fucking bad. Because, well, we're on the equivalent of Jupiter here, Ramiel. It's super cold outside. I can't breathe the air. What do? I hold my breath. Warning, warning, don't hold your breath while ascending, okay? Because, do you guys know what happens? Whenever you hold your breath and you are ascending rapidly, due to the laws of air pressure, your lung will start to expand. I wonder what's gonna happen next. Usually at this point, the round would have been called off, right? Because I got knocked off of my skyfish. However, do you know what the other racer decided to keep doing? She still, what's a good... No, I already got bitten. She still had her skyfish slapping Lirager. And mind you, I'm in his fucking mouth right now. So I'm like, no, please. And one of these slaps hit him, douche, right in the head. And because I'm in his mouth, I get the crap hit out of me. And mind you, at this point, my leg's fucking broken. My helmet just came off. And I'm getting 3rd-degree burns from the intense cold, like within seconds. That's how cold it is outside. I'm in a pretty bad way. Like, all my bones are broken at this point. And then, to add on to that, my lungs both rupture very violently. Whoa! And then after that, I completely lost consciousness. I don't know how I lived, but apparently I did. Did the incident stop me from cloud racing? No. Well, it put me off of cloud racing for like a year because I needed more. I needed, to like recuperate from my lungs. What's cool about these new lungs though, is that they can actually convert molecular hydrogen to methane. So I can respirate just like Skybound life. But I still need like skin protection, obviously. But if I needed to, I could honestly just put on like a really warm coat and like a mask. I'd be fine. But they only operate for as long as the electricity lasts. And because we live on Ramiel, electronics like to just randomly short out. But they do have like a little bit of emergency power. More trauma. More. You know, I haven't. Oh, actually, I kind of got the bends too from that. I'm not just giving you more trauma because you asked for it, but because of the lungs rupturing, I got like a stroke too. So I don't remember most of my early childhood. In fact, there was actually a really famous cloud racer a couple of decades ago, like 30 years ago. His name was Deshelle. And he went to a way lower altitude than I did. Like the lowest ever for a 19-year-old. Let alone any cloud racer throughout their entire professional career. And he suffered a massive stroke. He forgot everything. So I feel like I'm pretty lucky to like remember my name, my family, how to read and write. Like the only things I don't really remember is like any not super major things before I was 16. That, don't remember a single bit of it. So, I learned my lesson, and I hope you learned a lesson too. Never, ever, ever hold your breath while ascending. Or descending. Just don't hold your breath at all. Bad idea. Alright, I'm gonna stretch for a second. Let's see if I zoop. Oh, yes, I didn't zoop. Oh, jeez. Oh, I'm zooping. Oh. No, I'm just stretching, bud. I'm sorry. Oh, there I go. Oh. I got a haircut today, so I'm like very eager to shake around my head. Oh yeah. Da, 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 da. This is what I look like. I have very big feet. I'm like a toddler. I guess I am a toddler. So I'm 19 and that's like the adult legal age, at least in my state. Or my state. Because Romelians live so long. We take a long time to mature. And I'm not done with puberty, and I just go to the club and I'm like, ladies, and they're like, oh, a kid, and I'm like, I'm not a kid. Legally, I'm an adult. One of these days, I'm gonna have a cool mustache and a beard, and the ladies are gonna love me. I just know they will. Hopefully. Right? I'll have a cool mustache and a cool beard one day, right, guys? I know I will. You don't have to lie to me. Oh, do you guys want to see my dad? He has the best facial hair ever. Oh my god. Here we go. So that's not my mom. That was the lady that almost fucking killed me. I actually didn't get to sue her because it was survival cloud racing, which fucking sucks. It was expensive to get a new pair of lungs. I mean, granted, my dad had to get them because, I was 16, but, you know. And that's me. That was my old flight suit. I'll talk about flight suits in a little bit. But this is my daddy. His name is Tarayam. And he's actually not from around these parts. I think he's from the southern... So I'm currently in the northern equatorial belt zone. My dad is from somewhere in the south. So he came quite a long ways. But look at that beard. I'm gonna look like him one day. It's actually, my dad's story is crazy. Apparently, he used to be a pop star. I was just gonna show you that, Bulldog. I'm gonna tell you my dad's dramatic backstory. Let's see, I think I have an animated shot of him, like, unfurling those arms. Yeah, here we go. Pop star dad! I'm just like Steven Universe. I've experienced great trauma, and my dad was a pop star. I'm not really a pop star. I guess I'm a popular figure, being a cloud racer. It's like NASCAR. Like, that's how we see cloud racing. But it's like, take NASCAR plus college football, the popularity of those two sports, and mash them together. That's how we see cloud racing. It's huge. So popular. Yeah, trauma just runs in the family. But he was a pop star, and you know who he was dating? Oh, I gotta get a picture of her. I used to have a flag. So we are no longer an Angel nation. We now worship and idolize Princess Sawdust, my new pop star queen. Where is she? No, I want a good picture of Angel. So Angel and Sawdust are both pop stars, but Angel has been a pop star for like 50 years now because Faye's like 200 years old. Where is she? Oh, here we go. Can I have the non-cropped version? Here we go. So this is Angel. Again, Faye's a huge pop star. And my dad was actually dating her. She's not my mom, though. Can you imagine? Funny enough, my dad doesn't even know who my mom is. On Ramiel, we have a very free love culture. And he was unlucky enough to carry the eggs in his egg pouch. And he found out too late, so he was like, fuck, I'm a dad now, I guess. But, the reason why he stopped being a pop star was, so his dad, my grandfather, was also a cloud racer. Cloud racing is also another thing that runs in the family, I guess. A very testosterone-fueled sport. But my grandpa died, and he passed on his skyfish to my dad. And my dad didn't really want to, but where he's from, the culture is very respect the last wishes of your parents. So he took up cloud racing, and then the skyfish died because it was old as shit. And then my dad was like, okay, I just gotta get the hell out of this place. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. That's exactly what he did. Thank you. So he came to one of the cities in the northern equatorial belt zone where I am. And he took up skydiving, which is a lot like cloud racing, but you don't have a skyfish. And now he has like really, he has super nasty arthritis in his shoulders and his hands. So he holds them like close to his body, like in the vampire pose, basically. So that's the story. All of that context. That's the reason why my dad holds his arms like that. It's just because he has really, really bad arthritis. Poor dude. And that's how I got into cloud racing. I actually started, apparently, I don't remember, but I started cloud racing at age 14. And I've been cloud racing ever since. I'd like to try skydiving, but seeing how my dad turned out... Actually, cloud racing is a bit more dangerous because there's the added element of having a semi-wild animal wanting to bite you or crush you or poison... Well, I mean, they don't want to, but, you know, they kind of do it by proxy. They do it because they love you. Oh, that's so cute. We actually don't live. Cloud racers, on average, don't live more than, like 50 years. In fact, my dad probably would have died before 50 if he kept cloud racing. But instead he was skydiving. And for context, Romelians can live up to like 150 easily. My dad's currently in his mid-70s. He's still got like another decade or two of good years, and then like another 30 years after that. He would probably have more, but he's had a long life. Lots of drugs too in his youth. My dad said that I can't do drugs at all. Which is gay. It's cringe and it's gay. No! Oh. Look at this little cute idiot. This has nothing to do with anything. I just really like them. Hi! Oh my gosh, my hair still smells like birthday cake. I love it. Oh. Oh my. Oh. Oh, I should talk about clades while I'm here. Where would that be? Luckily, I have everything perfectly organized. Oh, yes. Here we are. Now I'll make it big. The people deserve to fucking see. So these are the clades. Excuse me. So I'm a species called a wanderling. Wanderlings, we're just bipedal froggy woggies, you know? We're just vibing. And there's 5 clades of us. I'm censored. Ooh. There's five clades of us. I belong to a clade called the Ramielu clade, named after my planet, Ramiel. That would be the 4th one from the left. The first one, that's the Apennines. The second is the Halopians. They call themselves the original clade, but that's just Halopian propaganda. The Ramielu, see, we are actually the original clade because life began on Chassé, of course. Not Halopi. The third one, those are the Dushalians. That was the dude who I saw vomit up that skyfish meat. He was a Dushalian. I'm recalling that story. Oh my god. And then the fifth one and the final one, those are the Viperians. Ooh. The Viperians are... I'm not gonna say weird. But they're definitely different. They live for hundreds and hundreds of years. Like, not because of medical advances, but because of magic. Mega Bulldog. I was actually thinking of getting a website for all this shit. And for my, like, my store and commissions, too, but... I feel like that's a lot of money. But I have been thinking of it. I actually have this huge lore document I've been compiling. I just haven't been able to sit down and just, like, put everything into one place. Do you know that, do you have Lego games on Earth? You know, like the... like the building sound? That's me putting the lore document together. To war! Oh, there's a ton of wars. There was the thousands of years of war between Apenna and Halapi. There was Ramiel's accostement? Not accusation. Oh. Oh. Frick. I dropped something. Oh. War. I guess war does sound a lot like lore. Actually, it's kind of fucked up the way that Ramiel still treats the Viperians. Oh dear. They're too Alaska. What? Too alack or short of a dongeth? Is that a slur? I don't know what. I read that as Alaskers because of the way I say Alaska and Oklahoma, Alabama. Where was I? Where am I? Who are you? Oh my god, I was at the... Okay, when I was getting my haircut today, that exact conversation went on like the 3 times I was there. And I'm like, do these people watch my streams? Why do they know my humor? Maybe I'm just that popular. Oh, I could be a pop star just like my dad and our princess and queen and icon Sawdust. Oh my god. Okay. I just want to get a round of Sawdust appreciation really quick. Hold on. Let me get the sacred image. Oh! This is Sawdust how she normally forgets. You know, maybe I did forget. Hold on, no, we need some holy music. I just need some holy music. Some nice traditional Ramelian plain chant, okay? That's what I need right now. No, plain chant. Google, you cunt, do you know what plain chant is? Fate. Yeah, that's what... Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh. Oh. All praise Sawdust and Angel, mostly Sawdust. Wee. Oh, wee, away. Oh, wee, away. Okay, enough holy music. We've done enough praising. No more praising, okay? We'll do it passively like normal worshippers. Oh, I totally forgot to bring up the Jade Beak. Oh my god. I'm talking about Ramiel. Ramiel. Who gives a shit? What about the Jade Beak? Oh. Why these images so fucking huge. Oh my god. Look at him. Can we get some Jade Beak love in chat? We're praising Sawdust. We're not praising our true icon. If you got any Jade Beak emotes, I would love to see them. What a precious little dude, honestly. I want to kiss him. I want to hold his hand. I want to head pat him, give him belly rubs, kick him like a football. Do me a favor. Don't tell Pablo I said that. Bruh. What's up, Johnson? We're not talking about violently harming this fucking colorful chicken. We are giving our appreciation to this little bean. Look. Mwah. Cute. Enter raffle. I got you. 360. Oh. Oh, has anyone eaten anything? Speaking of chickens, has anyone eaten anything particularly yummy today? I've just been eating junk all day. But I ate potato chips for the first time in a long, long while. And that felt really good. I forgot how good they were. Pizza? Ooh, you know, I think I had pizza around a couple of weeks ago. I'm kind of craving it again, but I'm gonna, I will save up for pizza. Actually, on Ramiel, it's impossible to get anything with real meat on it. Oh my god. Spaghetti and homemade ground beef sauce? What?
Whoa, nice graphic.
That sounds amazing. Ooh, I should make some soup tonight. When I got groceries, they didn't have any fucking chicken. They were all out of chicken. All they had was literally any other type of meat. And I'm like, nah, I'm a picky eater. I need my chicken. So all I got was just a bunch of vegetables. Boo! I fucking hate vegetables. But maybe putting them in a soup? I don't know if my noodles are expired. I haven't made soup in like 2 years. I mean, they're dry noodles that you boil. I feel like they have an indefinite shelf life. Pizza and ice cream? Oh, pizza police. You gotta go to jail. Oh god. What? Is it just me, or is it like way more way more crazy outside than it normally is? I don't have any ice cream in my fridge, or my freezer, rather. I did go to Steak and Shake, or, you know, Frog Steak and Shake with my gal pal yesterday. That was fun. Super cheap. I forgot how cheap Steak and Shake was. Like, I got a whole ass meal and it was $7. Lemon asparagus pasta with chicken? What? You guys are eating like kings. Oh yeah, I'm just immune to sickness. You know, I will say, I don't envy Earthlings that they still get sick from stuff. The only things that we get sick from on my planet are venereal diseases. Ooh. Mudinho, hello. Ground beef, olives, artichoke hearts, onion, garlic, tomato. Ooh, hello there, handsome. You come here often? I do. Go on. Yeah, keep talking dirty to me, 360. Oh, I should have got garlic cloves. Frick. Wait, Mudinho. Signor Mudinho, are you talking to me? Or are you talking to this bird here? Boo. Oh, right. The whole point of me bringing up the Jade Beak. So Ramiel has 3, count 'em, 1, 2, 3 moons. Well, it has more than that, you know, because it's a gas giant. It has like 3 billion moons, but 3 major moons. It's like our version of the Galilean moons. Oh, yes, I found it. Oh my god, it's huge. Here they are. So, the first moon is Sandra, or Sandra, if you want to say it. Very Ramielu-like. It's mostly an ocean world. Lots of water. But it's mostly used for, like, tourist attractions. Most of the people who live on Ramiel's moons live on Beirut. And Chassé, that's the home planet of the Jade Beak. Chassé is complicated. I'm bringing out the C word. Oh. So, Chassé is definitely where all life came from, including wanderlings. Although there's a bit of conflicting propaganda or information from Halopi. Blech, cringe. But when we were colonizing the rest of the solar system, something happened with Chassé. And there became too many wild animals on it, and it pushed out all of the wanderlings. And it got so bad that and this ties into Ramiel's drama with the Viperians. It got so bad that Ramiel was like, okay, all crime is legal here, and this is the Purge planet, but there's one little caveat, and that is, you have to sign a ton of legal paperwork in order to get there. Like, if you go there, that's illegal, and especially if you go there and commit any sort of heinous acts against God, that's still all illegal. However, if you just sign all the paperwork and then go to Chassé, then you can do whatever the hell you want. And the Viperian mafias, let me get a picture up of a true Viperian. Do. Na 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 na. Actually, I can get a picture of 2 Viperians. Bow chicka wow wow. They're not doing it. Here we go. So the one on the right is a true Viperian, the black and white one. And the one on the left is a Nera Faithful. And those guys are far out. Actually, I mean, they're both far out, but... Yes, the Viperians... when I'm saying Viperian, at least in this context, I'm meaning, like, the true Viperians. The Viperian clade refers to both of these. The Viperians are... They have a nasty mafia problem, and that's actually how they took political independence from Ramiel in the first place. And Agon, which is the planet between Viper and Ramiel, they were like, well, I'm not gonna help if you guys want to do some interplanetary war. So Ramiel was like, fine, you can have it. I don't care. But because of that whole situation, the Viperians love to troll the Romelian government. So they'll come here and do their mafia shit on Chassé. And legally, there's not a single thing the Romelian government can do about it. Which is fucked up, but I mean, I find that darkly funny. Which, I mean, nothing bad will happen to you, right? If you just don't say anything bad about the Viperian Mafia. It's not like they do blind violence. So, the moral of the story is just be nice to Viperians and nothing bad will happen to you. Oh my god, yeah, that is loud. I've seen this. I think this is very cool. Oh. Meow. He's running so fast. Oh my god. Yeah, the Romelian government is like, fine, I don't care. It's like the crying Wojak. Oh, here we go. Beep, 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 beep. Oh yeah. No, I want... Yeah, there... Oh, there we go. Ooh, oh my. But as an unfortunate, like, byproduct of that, there's a lot of racism on Ramiel, which is really quite unfortunate, because the best cloud racers I've ever encountered have been Viperians. I'm jealous, honestly. Like, they can hang on better because they have longer arms and longer fingers. Maybe that should be one of my first, like, genetic... my first, genetic modification. But I do want to have kids, and they don't let you have kids if you genetically modify yourself too far. So... It is something I've thought about. Yeah, they're, like, way better at hanging on. Bro. Dude, I love the bro being so fucking much. I love the... I love him so much. He's just... Would you guys hug Brubbeak? I would. Why is that? I don't know. It might have something to do with, like, their magical... So, all of the other Romelian, or all of the other Wanderling clades, we're all kind of skin, flesh, and bone. We're all mostly different shades of green, except for the Acontois, which falls under the... Actually, Sawdust, she's an Acontois. She's like a Romelian, but blue. And no one really knows if that's because of magic, or that's just like the natural way they came about. But with the Viperian clade, oh my. They're very magical. The offspring thing? Oh, what offspring thing? Oh, are you asking how we make babies? We were actually just talking about that last week. You would yeet Brubbeak? Do you know what Brubbeak would say to that?
Bruh.
You know, maybe we should get... I would love to have plush merch for you guys. I think our plush, our first, if we ever get to that point, would be the Brubbeak. I love him so much. I love him. Oh, the genetic changes. So it's just one of our legal ordinances. Like, you could get physical surgery to get, like, any sort of changes, but it's way more painful because you have to recover from the surgery and get used to it, which is super uncomfortable, I've heard. Like, my dad, he has a couple of physical augmentations, that's what they're called. Like, sharper claws to dig into the flesh of the skyfish. They don't mind it, they have really thick skin, but it helps them hang on. Longer legs, longer arms for skydiving. But the upside to genetic augmentations as opposed to, like, straight up physical surgery is that it's way more likely that your body won't reject it. because it's like a puberty of sorts. Like, it's just way easier on your body compared to physical alterations. However, being that we're constantly being bombarded by horrific radiation, like if a human went to Ramiel, they'd probably get cooked alive. It took many tens of thousands of years for us to get used to this environment. And, well, cancer is a huge issue still. But because, like, our DNA is already kind of wibbly-wobbly, any sort of alteration to it is, like, a huge risk. And we don't want to, like, risk matching with the quote-unquote natural order of things. So it's kind of a huge no-go. Like, if you just want to change your eye color, you're most likely still going to be allowed to breed, so to speak. But if you want like cat ears through genetic alteration, you could do that. But like anything involving animals too, that's a huge no-go for breeding. Abomination when? They're not an abomination, but I drew Wernimal as a wanderling. She's a fox! I actually should redraw Wernimal. What's a void? You know, besides from the great vacuum of space. But, like, we could be full-on furries. If you really wanted to be. Oh my god, okay, so... So for those of you who don't know, I'm a furry, right? I'm more of a beaky, but potato. And after I got my haircut, I had to travel back home. And on the way, I found this, like, leather shop. And I decided to be a little bit frivolous and check it out. I don't really spend money on myself the whole time. But I figured, you know, I saw this place the other day. And I'm like, wow, this looks so cool. There's gems. I fucking love shiny rocks. I'm not like a crystal healing kind of person. I just really like shiny things. It had so much cool leather stuff inside. I'm like, oh my god, I have to check this place out. It's like a Bass Pro Shop, but with rocks. I love it. And on the outside, they had a bunch of fur samples, and one of the boxes had fox tails in it. And I picked up one of the tails, and I was just, like, stroking it, and I'm like, whoa. Oh. Like, is this what being a furry feels like? It felt really good. And, you know, and then I touched the foxtail. I was just jacking off outside. Bow chicka wow wow. No, it felt so cool. I actually did pick up a little something. I'll post it in Discord after the stream. I picked up a little specimen of bismuth. And that's so cool. Like, when I saw the rocks, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be like Earthbound or some other, like, hippy-dippy crystal whippy shop where it has, like, the little palm stones and the fake, like Himalayan salt lamps. But no, they had, like, actual, like, they had geodes, they had all sorts of rock and mineral samples, and it wasn't just, like, shiny crystals. They had all sorts of actual rocks in there. I loved it. They had fossils, too. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to save up a little money and come back, because it was so cool in there. But I picked up a tiny little specimen of bismuth. It's so fucking cool. Like, I've never seen bismuth in real life, IRL. Oh my god, it's so cool. And I got a couple of bone dice. I don't know what bone it's made out of, but they're just six-sided quote-unquote bone die. It's probably something like a cow, you know. And I picked up this little stone carving of a pelican. It was the closest thing to a toucan they had, and I just thought it looked really cool. I love bismuth. I don't really have a crystal collection because I don't really collect stuff, but I think it's really neat. Here, I'll even shake the bag with the stone stuff. This is Butthead seed. Dude, I love all of the follower emotes. I think they're fucking hilarious. I think, especially Brubbeak. I would kiss Brubbeak right on the bill. A goddamn squirrel stole it? Oh no! 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 That's so fucking sad. No. Oh, why isn't the Discord command working? Hey, wake up, Nightbot. Do your fucking job. Oh, there we go. So the first Discord link, if you just want to see my art and you want to post your own art, go there. If you want, like, a huge community, you want to make friends, or I guess, you know, more and more friends, go to the second one. Or go to both. Go to neither. I'm not your dad. ASMR. I hate ASMR. I especially hate eating ASMR. Fuck it. Oh yeah, speaking of minerals, it's actually really quite interesting. So, because we have life living on Ramiel, right? It has to fall one day and never come back up. You ever see a dragonfly die? It just falls right out of the sky because of exhaustion. But on a gas giant, there's no ground to really land on. You just keep sinking until the natural density of your body matches that of the surrounding gas. Ugh. But because of the constant churning, the body is crushed and crushed and crushed and crushed into diamonds. When you get to a certain low point, like in the shrouded depths of Ramiel, allegedly it rains diamonds. Not that you can really see it. There, no light reaches that point. But on especially rare occasions, allegedly, you can see diamond rain just below the ammonium cloud deck. Gorgeous. I don't know what that would look like. I hope to see it one day. It's extraordinarily rare, but... Oh yeah, you like my haircut? I just got a new haircut today. I'll post some pictures in Discord. Ooh, actually I have. I already did. My hair... Evie, ¿cómo estás? My hair smells like birthday cake! Kyanite! I actually have a sample of raw amethyst that one of my friends gave me. And I'd like to save up some money and get it appraised and maybe cut, turn into a ring. That'd be really cool. Evie, we're talking about minerals. Ooh. Oh, there's actually, speaking of minerals from Ramiel, there's another crystal, but it's made out of ammonium, I believe. Let me see here. Here, I'll even let you guys see what I'm doing. So once upon a time, you want to hear some real meta Wanderling lore? I was making a TTRPG, and I got super in-depth. You'll see the crystal, don't worry. Don't piss and shit and cum and vomit over it. You'll see it, you'll see it. Oh, here we go. Actually, speaking of dreg meat, this is a 50-gram cut of raw meat from a floating creature. It is damp with horrific smelling chemicals, but it's just barely edible. I don't know about that part. Oh, wow. I forgot about the crafting. That's really cool. I'm looking for the crystals part. I think it's in... Can't be in crafting. Because crafting is just, yeah, like glue, starch, lye. Oh, here we go! Gems. Azide gem. Here we go. So the ammonium from Ramiel's clouds, well, it gets cold too, just cold enough to freeze. And when it mixes with certain, I don't want to say organic chemicals, certain weird fucked up floating life chemicals, it permanently gets churned into something called an azide gem. And it's basically you don't want to put it in your mouth. Let's keep it at that. Because it's essentially cyanide, but in gem form. It looks pretty, though. I actually have a bracelet of azide. Whoa! $35 for a little 2-gram cut of azide? Oh my god, it's 3 times as much as diamond. Oh, so I haven't looked at this in a while, right? I forgot we had fluorite. Do you guys know what fluorite is? It's old coagulated paint. Specifically, like car spray paint, so it's like plastic. I want to! Dude, I made Python seem so aggressive. Oh my... Like, sometimes I'm afraid to, like, send it in a lighthearted message, because it looks so... It looks so serious. It's like this noise. Ah! One day I'll animate that, so we can have an animated Python screech moment. No, I'm out of water. I'll get some more water. Oh my gosh. Oh, here's all the... Oh, right. Forgot about plutonium. Bismuth? Dude, I just got some bismuth today. Lamb. It's funny. Almost everything, like almost all of our technology is like has a lead like casing over it to help keep out the radiation waves from Ramiel's churning center. It does help a little bit, but it makes our technology look clunky as shit. Like, we could be way more technologically advanced, but you can't really do a whole lot to keep the radiation out, which is unfortunate, but like Beirut, yeah, Beirut's pretty, like, the only reason why they use technology that looks like ours is because, well, they're economically dependent on Ramiel, and Ramiel is, like, really popular, like, our culture is super popular in the outer solar system. Yeah, I'm gonna say that, it's super popular. Uh-oh. I know what's in here. Where is it? I think it's under mouth. You can kill a jade beak, butcher it, and get its beak, and sell it for almost $400. That would be epic. Don't tell Pablo I said that. Amarylloid beak? Really? Oh! It's so cool. Oh, it's called a pike? Whoa, dude. It's been so long since I've looked at all of this. It's like almost nostalgic. It's only been like a year-ish, probably less than, but Oh, no, don't open up VTube Studio. I mean, what? VTubing? What's that? Really? What else is in here? Oh, let's look at plastics. You guys like plastic? I like to eat plastic. Yay! I love plastic so much. I wish we could eat plastic and not get sick. Any that I do recall. Like, I remember some of my birthdays. I remember getting Lirager. Me and Lirager were introduced at a very young age. In fact, actually, let me get this out of the way. I'm gonna stop thinking about getting hungry over plastic. Maybe this is the reason why I don't remember anything. I'm so easily distracted. So, for cloud racing, skyfish are really super duper emotional creatures. And to make them more reliable, you gotta introduce them really early on. So that was one of my earliest recallable memories. Meeting Lirager for the very first time. He was a little guy. Oh, I wonder if I have any baby skyfish pictures. I wouldn't have any of Lirager at the moment. I know if we've drawn baby hagaloids. Here, I'll let you look at a hagaloid. This is a space creature. Ooh. Let me check Discord. Sorry, Dick Sword. A minigun? No, those are rockets. I didn't know what you were referring to, and I'm like, oh my god. Those do look like miniguns, though. You're completely right. No! No! I can't find it. Because I know I drew one traditionally. Frick. Take my word for it, they're very cute. Oh, wait, maybe I have a picture of a baby hagaloid. It's funny. So skyfish were like, they were genetically designed to live in Ramiel's skies. Or in an environment of molecular hydrogen. Beep, 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 let me put on my fucking nerd glasses. Beep, 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 boop, beep, beep. But hagaloids, or I should say, if skyfish were derived from dogs, as well as some other mammals, then hagaloids were derived from skyfish. It's kind of funny. It's like making a bastard of a bastard. That was kind of funny. Narwhal, machine guns. I feel like that could totally be a Cartoon Network show. Oh, wait. Fuck. It should be, right here. Is this it? No, that's not it. Those are baby wanderlings. Here we go. Here's the baby hagaloids. They're a little bit floofier than normal skyfish. Oh. Here, let me move Chrome. Let me get your fat ass out of the way. Let me move your fat ass. Skirt. There we go. So, hagaloids can live for a really long time. They still have that same sort of body plan. Only 2 limbs. They don't even have vestigial legs. They don't even have a pelvis. They have shoulder blades. They have arms or wings through which rocket engines grow. And they got a little dog-like snoot. These guys would hurt to pet because, actually, let me pull up the animal catalog. This is what I was looking at to get the Argonaut. Hag. Here we go. It's a narwhal! Let's see, carbon fiber, steel. I think that's what their skin is made out of. So you would like pierce your hand on the fur. Ouch. Some other memories I can recall. I remember some school memories where I passed a really hard test. Oh, do you guys want to see my language? Introduce you a little bit more to my culture. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Here we go. Hey, who's Mahui? My hui. Oh yeah, I made 6? I made a bunch of different conlings for this. I mean, there's a bunch of different languages out there. Yeah, out of character here, I've made a bunch of different conlings. I'll actually show you the other lore stuff that we have. Let me get some water first, though. Okay, so my language, or my script rather, I guess language, is a lot like Earth French. As you could probably tell from my name, Ramielu, au comptoir. You know, it's very oui oui bonjour. It's very French-like, and the language is not where our Frenchness ends. Oh no, we are very colonial. Let's say that. More to be revealed later. But our script, the Ramielu script, is a lot... It's an alphabet, but instead of writing left to right, we write right to left. Oh, that's a complicated sentence. Ooh, 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 head scritches. Ooh. Oh, oui, oui. Oui, oui. Oui. Oh, at my hair appointment, I got spun around a lot because the hairdresser had a lot of hair to work with. So she was constantly spinning me. And instinctually I said, wee! And she thought it was the funniest fucking thing. And I'm like, no. I'm just trying to just spin me. But we, just like English and I guess French, we'll write down a lot of fucking letters, but well, we won't pronounce most of them. And we love our accents. Oh my god. Let's look at some other languages here. Let's see, here's some of the pen and logography. I wonder who this purple guy is. So, the Apennin language is a lot like Chinese, being that it's a logography, like it uses a Hanji, like character system, a logography. But it's a lot more... There's a lot more bells and whistles than normal Chinese. Like, there's gendered nouns, nouns that, or characters that change depending on what declension they're in, the plurality of them,
The verb form they are, any combination of those things. If it's an adjective, how many verbs are in the sentence?
Haven't really thought a whole ton about it. After all, I'm a simple Remelian man. I'm not a boy! I'm a man! Can't you tell? Look, my sideburns came in. I'm a real ladies' man. Let's see. Oh, the Deucalion script. Where's that? I think you guys would love the Deucalions. I think they're a load of fun, but they're a lot sometimes. They just have this very violent culture. Oh, I know where it is here. Let's look at the Halopian language. This one's kind of cool. It's very picturesque. It kind of looks like a spaceship. That's really cool. I like to do a little bit more experimenting with Halopian or Nyeri. Halopi is a little different than the other planets. Like the other planets, we have different languages by far, but for the most part, each planet or group of planets, they kind of stick to like the same script at least. But Halopi has like 2 or 3 different scripts, and that's not even including I think it's called like Guan Wanube or something. It's the common language between Remelians and Halopians whenever they do decide to talk to us. Or I guess Halopians plus the outer solar system. It's kind of funny how that came up. The Halopians were trying to make a common language between, or like a trade language rather, between them and the Apennines. But then there was that huge war, so then they repurposed the language to use with the outer solar system. About my height? I know, yeah, do you guys like my height? Actually, how tall am I? I forgot. Where am I? Let's see, I'm about 2.5 feet tall. One day, I might even be 3 feet. Oh wait, no, I'm like 3 feet tall, right? Actually, hold on. I forgot. When in doubt, type into one of the 3 Google documents you have, and then you might find your answer. Oh, I'm exactly 3 feet tall. I'm 92 centimeters tall. Maybe one day I'll be 100 centimeters. You know, I still haven't hit puberty yet, and we can get pretty darn tall. I think we're the 2nd tallest clade, actually. Oh, biologically, of course. Beep, 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 beep. Where are we? It'll be under specialty? Other. So this is the Deucalion script. Or scripts? What would you guys call this? So, in this example, there's 5 different forms. But there's potentially more. And the languages themselves can get really complicated. I actually tried studying them when I was in high school. But there's lots of clicks, there's lots of really difficult consonants to pronounce, because the Deucalians come from very dry, very cold environments. I mean, we're in a cold environment, but it's all temperature controlled. You know, like, the humidity is perfect. It's like 70 degrees. While these guys, they live in like negative 70 degrees Fahrenheit. So they need something to cut through the cold, dry air. And I couldn't get into it. And also, I think this is the only language, or the only script, except for the Nera Faithful script, we'll look in that in a second, that writes from left to right in the solar system. So it's a handful. Oh, I was gonna say, where did the short guy go? I'm not that short. Look, I'm gonna be big and strong one day, okay? Alright, bud? I might be 3 feet and 3 inches. What do you gotta say about that, huh? I'm trying to act very serious. I'm serious. I am sure about that. I hope. I did a lot of growing and oh, my voice is cracking. It's finally happening. I'm going through puberty. I'm gonna be a big boy. Wait, men don't say that they're gonna be big boys. I'm gonna be a man. Okay, maybe I'm still a boy, but I'm a big boy. And one day I'll be a man. And you all won't laugh anymore. Okay, let me close some of these damn windows here. Oh, right. So this is a little serving of the Nera Faithful script. That's those pink froggies you've seen. Or, you know, you saw a couple of them. Let me get actually the another animation. I want to do more animation. Animation takes so fucking long. Ah! Oh well. Oh no! All you need to know about birds. The jade beak. Let me get another picture of the jade beak. I know that I am overloading you guys a little bit with information, but lore streams, it's more about the fun you have than the things that you learn. I mean, it's not like I repeat these things over and over. Like, you come to enough lore streams, you hear the same thing 10 times. So don't worry if you miss something. I am guaranteed to say it again. Especially if it's about the clades. Never too much beak. Look at this fucking beak. Just look at him. That's a big beak. Oh god, he's... Oh, okay, in OBS, because the window is small, he like... The whole beak didn't fit and he got clipped. Oh, what's a good picture of him? You're not dumb. This is just new information. And I'm like rapid firing this. I don't Spoiler alert, PSA, I don't expect you guys to remember anything. I just want y'all to have fun. Because I love explaining things. Trust me, I love it. Oh, here we go. So this is actually a photograph. Wink. This is a photograph of a jade beak on... Oh, I forgot how fucking long this image was. So this big planet in the center, that's Ramiel, and it has a massive ring system. That planet, the world, just above the center of the jade beak's wings, is Sandra, and then the moon to the top right corner, that's Beru, which leaves Chassé, which is where this little bird is. Look at him. You know, I love these flowers so much. I forgot how cool they looked. Especially these background flowers. Fuck. Okay, we finally reached the end of the image. Oh, thank you, Crank. Oh, I'm not trying to plug, but for anyone who's interested, these flowers, some of these bouquets of flowers are actually available as stickers. So let me know if you want some, and we'll work something out. Man, I want to draw more flowers. I mean, you know, not that this is a drawing, of course. Mating rituals, like for the bird or for us. Bow chicka wow wow. There's no such thing as an unimportant question. You could ask why I have hair. That's pretty important. I love my hair. Y'all. Like my voice actors in the South, okay? Oh my gosh. I love saying y'all. Oh. Let's see, what's some other cool pictures? Oh, this is another view of a Deuchalion. You're from Tejas? Dude, that's so cool. Yeah, there's no stupid questions, only stupid people. All of you in chat. No, you're not stupid. It's so cool that you're from Texas, though. You know, I'm not personally a tea drinker, but we do drink tea. We drink a lot of tea, being that we're a lot like the French and the English. Well, Ramiel is more close to Eastern Europe, but with heavy French influence, while Agon is way more English and French. They're kind of posh, if you get what if you're picking up what I'm putting down. A flat part. You know, I would love to go to a place that has flat land. Like the cities, they have parks and stuff, but none of the trees are real. None of the grass is real. Tejas tea? No, I've never had Texas tea. It sounds like a hot sauce. I love hot sauce. Do you guys like hot sauce? Oh my gosh. Pythania? Oh my god, his situation is so sad. He's a bird, and birds can't taste spicy food. Did you know that? Birds don't have any spicy taste receptors. Ever lick a toad? Depends on what you call a toad. No, I've never licked a toad. In fact, it's a little bit taboo to even like interact with frogs. Like frogs and toads to wanderlings is like lemurs to humans. Like, they're not an endangered species that only exists on one island in the whole world, but it's like, ooh. I mean, I say that I'm a frog, you know? Like, that's like calling a human a monkey, and you guys aren't monkeys, you're apes, I think. I just read the Wikipedia page on humans in like 5 minutes, so if I miss any information. Yeah, we're related to frogs, like, just how humans are primates, right? Wanderlings are calentids, which is the family of animals that includes frogs and toads, but not like salamanders, not axolotls. Yeah, monkeys have tails. Oh, fun fact, lemurs have wet noses, while the other primates don't. Oh, Modinho. Yeah. You know, I've heard they've actually been to Texas. Only once, but they said it was really fun. Venomous fauna. There's poisonous fauna all around us. Skyfish are poisonous. Scatterers, like anything that's outside, poisonous. In fact, actually, let me get back up that picture of the Argonaut. It's the only thing I don't really like about these little weenies. Okay, so Argonauts are really smart, right? But sometimes they like to kind of get into some ventilation equipment and get inside, right? Now, what happens? That's a funny question. What happens when you go from negative 220 degrees Fahrenheit, molecular hydrogen atmosphere, to 70 degrees Fahrenheit, mostly nitrogen, some oxygen atmosphere? Well, you fucking explode. And it spews cyanide, ammonia, sulfuric acid, cyanoplastics. It's a huge mess. And, well, people fucking die when that happens. So, you could call that poisonous. And in fact, if you even touch somehow one of these animals outside without giving yourself frostbite, you can get chemical burns. And it's not because our skin is porous, which, well, it isn't, but it's because the chemicals they have on them are so volatile, especially when they're boiling, you know? One of my Cloud Racer friends, excuse me, one of my Cloud Racer friends, she was just hanging out with her Skyfish, and she really wanted to pet him because he was being cute. So she did that, but she got a bunch of, like, cyanide carbon fiber splinters in her hand, and she got really sick. And those splinters are still in her hand. Like, you can't really get them out because they're made out of carbon fiber. So I'd consider that poisonous. But venomous? I guess if they bit you. I got really sick when my Skyfish bit me because it tore through my carbon fiber clothes. That's how strong they bite and how sharp the teeth are. I'd consider that venomous, but there's no venom. I could show you guys some venomous creatures. Let me see here. Any venomous creatures? Like, besides from snakes, spiders. Oh, here's one of our ancestors. Look at this little dude. Or I guess one of our closely, I'm gonna say related species. This is called a lilikoi. They went down a slightly different branch of life, but they are still very much amphibians. Oh, you guys want to see a dinosaur? Rawr! Ooh. This is... Oh, I'd love to see one of these. Apparently one of the cities over in another belt of Ramiel, they have a zoo, and they have like 5 of these guys. 5 dire birds. Oh my god. Angry. These guys are like 30 feet tall. Oh my god. Oh yeah, we have a lot more dinosaurs than you guys do. I just realized. So this would be like a descendant of the Tyrannosaurus. I don't know if you can see it or not. But our Tyrannosaurids, Tyrannosaurids, they also developed beaks, but they're not really avian because they don't belong to the family Aves like birds do. But they still have feathers, they still have beaks. Just a very convenient form of convergent evolution. Same color. Oh my god. No, they're not related. Well, I guess they're more related to each other than to more reptilian dinosaurs. Actually, speaking of closely related species to the dire bird, there's a little tiny dude called the trifle bird. Oh my god, look at him. He's so cute. So the dire bird is like 30 feet tall. Oh, by the way, PSA, if I miss any questions, feel free to just like re-say it. I'm not trying to ignore any questions. I just get really excited. The trifle bird. He's like, oh, actually, let's check our I just want to make sure I'm not showing anything inappropriate. No frog hentai, of course. No frog hentai on stream. Here we go. Trifle bird. No, not the rambler. The trifle bird. Look at him! He's a little dickhead, isn't he? Wow. 22 centimeters, so that's a little shorter than me. That's like up to my shoulders. 30 centimeters, that's like a foot. 22 centimeters, that's like 9-10 inches tall. Pretty big. I haven't seen them because the wild, go figure, doesn't exist on a gas giant. Not for organic life, at least, like these little dudes. But the trifle bird is a really scary predator. Not to a wanderling, but to literally anything else, because they have chromatophores and they can change their colors, like the colors of their feathers. That's so cool to me. And they can also mimic the calls of other animals. There's actually one of the pop stars from my city. She has a pet trifle bird, and she's taught it to like do very silly things, but I don't really quite agree with having a predatory wild animal as like a cute castrated pet. It's like, oh, you could rip my throat out. Isn't that so cute? But it does look really cute, I guess. I'd love to pet one, I guess. It looks very floofy. Same thing with a dire bird. I love to like ride around a dire bird like a skyfish and have it go. Actually, I don't think they even have voice boxes. I didn't really think about that. Have I ever licked myself? I've tried to lick my elbow. Wanderlings can't do it. Tea would be really hard. No, we have farms. It's just we can't have any like super huge plants. Like, you know, behind me is a rainforest. It's just a green screen. I'd love to go to an actual real forest one day though and see some trees. That'd be really cool. Like the biggest produce we have here are apples the size of watermelons. Those are really neat. The rind, though, is still the same thickness as an apple, so if you drop it, it makes a huge mess. Oh, it makes a huge fucking mess. And I'm not speaking from experience, of course. I did not go to the supermarket and drop a huge fucking apple on the floor, and I did not do that. Did not. We do, what's another popular produce item? I don't really think about the farming industry. They grow, so I said that there's not really any trees here. What I meant was like decorative trees. But these apple trees aren't really huge. Yeah, like they do kind of look like melon vines, but like the stems are barky. Like imagine a weird fucked up looking tree. That's what these apple trees look like. I guess they still are trees. They just look a little bit weird. Man, that's a little fucked up, Mr. Streamer. You go to a store, you destroyed $50,000 of produce live on camera. I would never do that. Never. I would never do that. This is my serious face. Woudinho?
Bruh.
I would never. Not purposefully, it was an accident. They didn't make me pay for it. They were just like, oh, it was an accident. I can. Okay, I can't. Look, I am a boy. I'm still growing into my manhood here. I don't know who my mom is, but I feel like she would be pissed. I told my dad, and he almost ripped me a new one. Oh. I mean, I am a man. Yes. My testosterone. It is a puppy. My testosterone pumping through my veins and my weenie. Oh, do grown men talk about their weenie? Wanderlings don't have weenies, unfortunately. You know, when I first heard about mammals, I was like, gross! They have weenies? 50% of them have weenies? Or if you're a hyena, 100%? Oh my god. Well, I guess kangaroos have weenies. I was gonna say, oh, marsupials. They have cloacas. No? I guess they do, but kangaroos... I don't know how to tell you this, but kangaroos, their testicles are above their weenie. I'm sorry if this is how you found out. Let's look at some... Do you talk about how big the cloaca is? No! Gross! Do you talk about the diameter of your asshole to people? No! I hope you don't. My culture is very... It's very promiscuous, though. Like, usually when wanderlings reproduce, it's a couple. Okay. Romelians, the Ramielu, everything's a party. It's just like our froggy ancestors. We do mass amplexus. Woudinho! Yeah, I hope you don't. That's naughty. Why would you do that? Look at this little dude. We don't really have stuff like rivers or lakes or oceans. We have ponds. On Ramiel. I guess I'm from a smaller city too. I've never been to another city. Or, I haven't been to a larger city, I should say. I'd love to go to a really large city though. Probably more reliable technology. This is a skyreef floater. This is a skyfish's favorite treat. This is like the chicken of the sky. You want to train your skyfish with treats? Take one of these dudes and grind them up and turn them into little block-sized bits. Learjet goes nuts! He goes nuts over skyreef floater meat. I smelled it once because I got curious. Ugh. Horrible smell. I'm getting nauseous thinking about it. Oh, here, let me look at. Now we're looking at some like water sea life. Yeah, I guess, yeah, that would help. There's poison everywhere. Of course it would smell horrible. Oh, right. One of my childhood, I forgot to mention this earlier, one of my other childhood memories was the first time I tried eating one of those. Because my dad was trying to train Learjet to do something, and he was like, okay, just hold this bag. Don't do anything, just hold this bag while I teach Learjet to sit. And I was like, I want to try one. I got major food poisoning. Yay! I actually had to get my stomach pumped because the nausea shot they give you didn't work. So they're like, we gotta go in. And I'm like, no! I thought the whole situation was humorous, but my dad was unamused. I feel like there's a recurring theme of me getting into trouble after my dad specifically told me not to do anything. And then me getting hurt or sick. Are we in Pike's apartment? No. I'm not in Pike's apartment. It just looks like a nightmare. I love Thai music so much. Oh, right. So this is something called a sailing shell. A sailing shell. A sailing shell. There we go. And they're a lot like, apparently, they're a lot like Earth nautiluses. But they're like 3 feet tall. Like, this dude is bigger than I am. And I've heard that they're pretty darn smart too. Like, they'll let sea divers? Divers? What do you call skydivers for the water? They let divers hold onto their shells and just like gently swim with them. It sounds so cool. Oh, I'd love to go water diving. I wonder if it's anything like skydiving. I mean, probably not. Any sort of water that's deep enough to like swim in. They either don't let you swim in it because it's like a water treatment plant, or it's like a nature reservation pond. Do you? Oh yeah, water. So you're probably wondering where the hell we get our water if we live on a gas giant. Well, one of the cloud decks, the lowest one, is the water cloud decks. So, we usually have workers go down with huge tanks, and they capture a lot of water, and then they get it back up, right? And then when we're done with our water, or if we don't want to treat it, I mean, water evaporates, you know, and it escapes as water vapor. So eventually we do have to replenish it if we're not actively treating it. But for some water, it just gets dumped back outside. Dude, whenever I see the AE symbol, I always think of Aeon Flux. Do you guys know what Aeon Flux is? Not like the shitty live action movie, but like the cartoon. God, I love the cartoon so much. It changed my life. Please check that out. Oh, I loved it so much. And, like, when I saw that it was produced by Klasky Supo, I was like, no fucking way. The same, like, the Rugrat guys? No way. Oh, here's some, let's see. No, where's all the fish? No. Here we go. So here's some freshwater fish that we might have in some of our ponds. These might look similar to earthfish. We don't really eat them, they're just more for decorative purposes. And so the tourists don't think that we have, like, nothing to look at. It is quite scenic, I will say. Sometimes on more colder days, like in the Romelian winter. Granted, I'm only 1.6 Romelian years old, and it's currently winter right now. So there's some really picturesque mornings whenever the clouds kind of condense and rise up. Or when the heat, right?
Ah, yes, I remember my physics.
Look at all these fucking fish. Dude, Stone would be having a blast. He's been obsessed with fish lately. There's no way that Elon isn't a closeted furry. How many fucking fish are there? We haven't even looked at the saltwater fish yet. Oh my god, they just keep coming. Oh my god. Oh my god, is that it? I'm sure there's more. Right? Yes? Oh, this isn't a fish, but it's a shellfish. Yes, we do have saltwater ponds too. Just for diversity's sake. The two aren't mixed for obvious reasons. Yes! Delete all of them. Oh. Here we go. This also isn't a fish. Would you humans call this a shellfish? I've never seen one of these. Or apparently when I was younger, one of our local zoo, quote-unquote zoo ponds, had one of these dudes, a sea turtle. But I don't remember it. The turtle has since passed, unfortunately, and they haven't got a new one. Oh, fuck! This is a freshwater animal. Oh, I love turtles so much. Oh, this isn't a water creature, but this guy's pretty cool too. Oh yeah. I'd love to ride him like a skyfish too. He's probably too small for that, but get a bigger one with a cooler shell. Mind you, some of the animals that I show, I know, he looked so pissed. So he's somewhere between like a snapping turtle, ooh, and one of those cool turtles with the epic shells, the epic. Oh, do you guys want to see some deep sea creatures? We don't really have these on Ramiel. Because, well, at least not in my city-state. Ooh. A tuna, but he's glow in the dark? That's pretty groovy. You know, on Ramiel, there's actually bioluminescent life. Just like the deep sea, but, well, instead of the deep sea, it's the shrouded gaseous depths. Woo! Wow. Oh! Here's a creature that only exists on a penna. So I've heard. Do you know what it's called? A speep. Oh my god. So fucking precious. It's called a fucking speep, dude. It looks like a fucking speep. Oh my god, yeah, I'd love to wear it like a hat. It probably wouldn't like it that much, but, you know, it can suck it up. Oh, one more. Where is it? This isn't from the deep sea. But, this is a particular... Speaking about deep... like, the creatures from the gaseous depths of Ramiel, this red cephalopod creature is called a devil, which is fitting. It actually exists as one of the hazards of flying at that altitude. I haven't seen one. I hope to never see one in my entire my entire cloud racing career. They are pretty rare. No one knows how they reproduce. No one knows why they fucking look like that. Like, look at all the weird, disgusting, visceral shit, like, on its cone area. Ooh. And, actually, how big are these guys? Because, I think they're like 100 meters in length. Let's double check that. Devil. Oh, no, they're not 100 meters. Yeah, only 58 meters. Yes, only. The normal Kraken's 21 meters. Oh, I forgot about the whale creatures. The largest creature we know of is 450 meters long. That's fucked. Oh yeah, Interstellar. Our relationship with interstellar wanderlings is... It's not complicated. It's like trying to talk to someone in another continent, but you have to walk there. And then to get the message back, you have to walk all the way back. Don't technically all animals live in only one planet? I mean, just because of the colonial spread of wanderlings, very few, surprisingly enough, very few times, excuse me, very few times independent species evolve on planets. Like on Nerith and Faith, let me get images up of those worlds. Just like what happened with the wanderlings there. The look of those animals changed a little bit, but they're the same species. Here we go. Wait, is this it? Really? Okay, so Santra, Beru, Chassé, Beleza, those are all Ramelian's moons. But these worlds here, Maida is the moon of Agon. And it's kind of like how Triton is with Neptune. That it's in retrograde. So instead of the sun rising in the east, it rises in the west and sets in the east, which is, oh. I can't imagine a world like that. But there's Maida. Viper, that's where the Viperians are from. And then when we say Nera faithful, what's really meant is just Nerith plus faith. because those worlds are super entwined and super closely similar, I guess at least from an outsider's perspective, we just say Ne'er Faithful. But if you wanted to specify, you could say Nerithian and Faithful. So, Wanderlings do have a few extrastellar colonies. Like the Halopians have 3 or 4 different stars to their name. Apenna has like 2 or 3. Again, I'm it's a miracle I even know this much, because I had to go out of my way to learn it. Just because I'm kind of a xenophobe. I like different cultures and different societies, languages, histories. Ramiel has, I think, only one or 2. But again, when we say colony, we just mean kind of like a... what really do I mean? Let's say if England, right, they colonized some of America. It's kind of like in that weird gray spot before America became dependent, but like England still was responsible for putting English people there. But imagine that gray, that kind of like tricky spot, but for like tens of thousands of years. And it's only still in that state because, well, we don't have faster than light travel yet. So it takes a couple of years at a time to like get there, let alone get back. And in fact, I think one of Halapi's colonies is like 20 light years away, which doesn't sound like a lot in the grand scheme of things, but those 20 years add up at a time. And sending out radio waves instead of people is cheaper. Like, it doesn't depend on wanderling lives to send a message. But there's a huge bubble around every single star, and it kind of scrambles radio messages unless they are super strong, like from a quasar. So, it's a bit unreliable to send out constant radio frequencies. Like, by the time, especially for those farther colonies, by the time they get back, well, it might be scrambled to shit, if it even gets received in the first place. So, sending actual people or even robots over is a more surefire way to make sure that communication is happening. But I don't even know what those interstellar or extrastellar wanderlings even look like. Like, in our own solar system, my clade, like the physiology of people that I belong to, we've only been here for 30,000 years, which I feel like is a long time for humans. But the Ne'er Faithfuls, they've only been here for 5,000 years. And those extrastellar colonies have been doing their thing for way longer. Probably way, way longer. For especially the Halopian extrastellar colonies. So, I wonder what they would look like. Because they have to travel for so long, they only focus on the essentials of the business instead of, like, cultural things, which is really unfortunate. I'd love to figure out what sort of stuff those guys are up to. Oh. Here we go. So here's the inner solar system. And all of these worlds are colonized. So Satyr is like Mercury. Apenna is like Venus, but it has a tiny little moon. Halapi is like Earth. It's got 2 moons, Zide and Bambu. We don't know a whole, at least as Ramielu, we don't really know a whole lot about Halapi, besides the whole propaganda and the whole wars with the PETA thing. Well, lots of history there. But Halapi, in the current day, is an isolationist state. They don't let anyone in, they don't let anyone out, and they don't communicate. Like, they don't respond to any sort of, like, radio messaging. Excuse me. Unless it's something that will benefit them directly. So, they're kind of mysterious. Dushal and Karada, kind of tricky planets. And in fact, Dushal, funnily enough, because when you look at your options here, well, you can't go to Halapi. Apena is a dictatorship hellhole, hell planet. Satir is a barren fucking rock, and the Apenans don't like anyone going there. So your options are Athel and Dushal/Karada. And, well, Dushal, imagine an entire planet of hyper-carnivorous Roman Australians. That's basically how to sum them up. They're super aggressive, they don't give a single shit, and they will bite your fingers off because they think it's funny. Karada is a little bit better, but they still have that pure Dushalian blood. And then Athel is like a truck stop, basically. Yeah, they're all Crocodile Dundee. A planet with Australians. It is Australia! Oh my god, it's completely wild there. And that's why the people from the outer solar system, Remelians, Agontois, Viperians, Near Faithfuls, if they want to go on vacation, well, go to Dushal or Karada, because it's fucking wild there. They don't really have any rules. Oh, out of character here. The reason why I have, like, extrastellar colonies is so that if anyone wanted to make up their own Wanderling clade, they could do it, and it would be, like half canon. I'm actually working on a Wanderling, like, base sheet, based, so you can make your own Wanderling Sona if you really wanted to. You could just, like, color it and put clothes on it. Yeah, like, there's room to grow if I ever feel like it. And, like, because I hate in science fiction how planets will be completely homogenous. If I have, like, a certain thing I want to... I need to flip the highlights on my eyes. If I need a certain... I need to write that down. That's gonna bother me. Flip eye highlight. If there's any particular thing I feel like hyper-focusing on, I can just fucking do it, and it won't, like, detract from the overall lore. I can just continuously build upon it like Legos. Yes, Mudinho, you could make a Shrek Wanderling. I suppose. Actually, let me show you guys what I mean when I say that. So once, still out of character, I got obsessed over the Apennin clade, and I wanted to speculate about different Apennin races. So I made this image. And this also kind of helped me figure out, like, what sort of comfortable living situations the Appendants would be fine with. So we have another character called Magistrate Huen. So, you know, he is a Janawan. Not a Padawan, a Janawan. And because he's a Janawan, he looks fairly like your prototypical Apennin. However, there's this other race of Apennins called the Diaguadagwe. And they're not a subclade like the Agontois The Agantois and true Romelians are considered subclades of the Romelian clade, just like how the true Viperians and the Narrow Faithfuls are part of the Viperian clade. But these guys, despite their external appearance, genetically, they're not that dissimilar from other Apennines, so they're not considered a subclade. Just a different race. And in fact, saying Diaguadagwe is just kind of like referring to all of, like, everyone from Africa as just Africans. Like, it's kind of underplaying all the diversity that exists in a whole ass continent. But just for this short little thought experiment, it works. Also, I have to come up with a better term than true Romelians and true Viperians. But it does kind of play into their very colonial, imperialist sort of vibe. I'll have to think about it a little bit more. Alright. I'm going to take a potty break. Boo! We hate you! I know. I know. I'll be right back. Behave. Don't be little weenies in chat, okay? I see you. Okay, I'll be right back. What are you doing? Don't be a weenie. Don't burn down chat either. What are you doing? That isn't colonializing. No, it's a bit ethnocentric, right? It's like, let's say you have the English. So let's make a little analog here. So we have the English, the Germans, the French, and the Italians. And let's just pretend that these four groups make up Caucasians, right? There's a bit more to, you know, the Caucasian than that, but let's just pretend those are your four options. In that sort of, oh, see you 360. I hope that you have a wonderful movie. I enjoyed tonight too, and I loved your questions. I love it when people ask questions, because that means I get to talk. I get to subject people to my rambles. That's like calling the English true Caucasians, and then like the Germans, the French, the French. It's like that, no, that's a little weird. So I gotta find like a better naming thingy. Like it's a little bit excusable for like the Apennines. Like the Apennines don't have subclades, but like Like, for example, America and Europe have a considerably Caucasian majority. So they would both be Caucasians, but if you wanted to specify like ethnicity or like their place of origin, then you could say European or American. Moutinho! You would not start to kick and break everything. That's really mean. I look away in disgust. I don't have to file out insurance if I do not see it. Blah, 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 blah. I don't hear it. I don't see it. I don't smell it. Taste it. Boop it. Bop it. Twist it. Pull it. Okay, My day is going excellent. I feel really good. I got some really nice social interaction at the... oh yeah, like I picked up some of those rocks I told you about. I got social interaction. I got a haircut. I did a lot of strenuous workout because I don't have a car. And it was like a 40-minute travel time. Both ways. So 40 minutes there, 40 minutes back. Like, I left at 11, and then I got my hair cut, and then I got home at like 3:30. Long day. My legs hurt. And then I pigged out, and then I passed out. I woke up for the stream, but you know how like when you pass out after pigging out? Oh, my mouth felt so gross. It will be a nice adjustment to not have to hold my hair up so I can just go pee. Like, when I went on my bathroom break, I was like, okay, I'm gonna need to like curl my hair, my long ass froggy hair around my arm. But no, I was like, oh, wait, it's short. I really like having my hair super duper fucked long, but yeah, that's the sound I meant to press. I can dance while pooping? What? No way. Dude, the world has opened up. But yeah, I don't know about having like super duper long hair. Oh, one thing, I won't have to sweep up like literal huge hairballs. That's gonna be so poggers. Poggers. God, talking about animals makes me want to look at all of this art again. Yeah, a ball of hair. Like, it'll like, I don't want to say coagulate, that's not the right word, but it like coalesces into a big fucking ball of hair. Like I swept the other day, and I want you to take your middle finger, like touch your middle fingers together and your thumbs together to make like a circle. And now double that size. It was that large. I love Mussolini. Step on the gas. No, I don't lick my own hair. I could if I would. Oh man, you know, people don't really think about how furries and like all of the stuff they would have to deal with, you know, like constantly keeping their hair in check. Like, fuck. My head shedding is too much. Imagine your whole body doing that. Bruh moment. Constantly. Well, I guess as a beaky, right? I don't really shed that much. And the jade beak is like a tropical bird. So, Wait, do tropical birds molt? Got an emergency, can't you see? No. What was I gonna look up? Oh, do toucans molt? I guess all birds molt. Oh shit, they molt once a year. This ain't kung fu, come on again. Oh. I guess molting once a year would be way better than shedding constantly year round, especially in the spring, because, you know, summer coat. And that's not including all of the constant brushing and cleaning you gotta do. Imagine being a walking shag rug, a wet shag rug, walking around. That sounds fucking miserable. Oh my god. No thanks. Scalies? Like, even with birds, right? The fibers of their feathers can just, like, get all over the place. But if you're a scaly, right? You can just pick up the pieces of your shedding. Ew. In the rain or in the snow. Got the funky flow. All you ever need is to be nice and friendly. Oh, you know what? Yeah, it would be really cool to be a living mop. I didn't think about that. The beat is low. Way up above. You're gonna start working on your game again? Budinho, I feel kind of the same way. Like, I feel... I mean, you know... Not that my existence is a game to you, is it? I've been feeling the same way about Wander Ventures. Like, I saw that Krug Smash released a video on, like, a card game, like a map drawing game that you play with cards, and I'm like, this looks fucking sick, dude. And it made me really inspired. But I've been working on I've actually been working on commissions for the first time in months, which is strange. I'm not used to that feeling. I'm not used to that. What? You will never sold everything. That's a really cool creature I haven't showed you guys in a while. Everything. Oh, do you guys want to see a naked frog? No. Oh, you guys are nasty. Oh. This is a very hydrocephalic wanderling, isn't it? They're naked. Uh-oh. You got that right, teacher. Oh, here we go. Here's more animals. Little guy. We're gonna bake a crack? I know, I'm sorry you guys had to see that. Oh. Oh. I was gonna ask Budinho, yeah, because you said that you did want me to do that. And you never got back to me, so I'm like, oh, I guess he changed his mind. No, you certainly didn't. You were just stewing for the perfect opportunity. Cheap's the name of my soul. But I'm a chicken, darling. Blue crab. Do you guys have crabs? think crabs are pretty cool. No, let me select the crab! Ree! Oh, here's an actual naked frog. Oh, bear chicken wow wow. Look at him. Oh, there's another frog I have. Where is it? It's R. Baby frog doo 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 doo. Baby frog doo 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 doo. Baby frog. The clam goes there. Everywhere. Oh, this guy's cool. This is a gotta gotta. I just want to kiss him. You want to share it, Modinho? Alright. Oh, I'm zipping. Yeah, how did you get out of the TV? Yeah, how dare you not have it immediately, Modinho? Kick punch! Oh, you're still here. Alright, I am getting a little bit tired. Normally, I would have way more energy in me, but I've had a really long day. So I will do this sketch. Oh, wait, no, I don't want that thing. I just wanted to open it. No! No way! See me? I'm me, not meat. See the individual. Go vegan. Okay, now mate, see the individual. Put all bay on it. Everything is meat, dumbass. Oh yeah, on my planet, it's impossible to get like actual real meat. Like, our technology has advanced to the point where our meat, like our meat substitutes, are pretty good, but like once you had real meat, oh my god, you can't go back. It's kind of like where your technology is, where, you know, almond milk, coconut milk, oat milk is pretty good. But milk goes like dairy milk goes rancid really easily. That's kind of how we see meat. Like, some people find it repulsive, it goes rancid really easily. But now it's more expensive because you actually need to kill an animal. And animals are, they take space to fucking grow. Although, nothing is written. Although, nothing is written. Fix the door, you know. Open up, you know. Oh man, I can't wait until I get a second monitor. Because I can't fucking see it. I'm trying to have my reference image. Aw, sweet. Man-made horse beyond my comprehension. Hey, Lois. This reminds me of the time I got eaten by robots. Oh, how do people feel about Family Guy? This is a rifle. Like a bowl of bamboo and rice. Oh. Oh my. You know, I've been seeing a ton of Family Guy dark humor compilations on YouTube. Or, I mean, on FrogTube. Check this out! I do feel good. And I will say... Oh! Oh my god, I'm... Whoopsie. Let me just pop out of my containment chamber here. Oh! 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 Ah! Where am I? What the fuck was I oh, dark... Oh, right. Dark humor compilations on YouTube from Family Guy. Now, when I watched the show, I mean, you know, Family Frog, wink. When I watched the shows as a tadpole, I'm like, okay, you know, the show's alright. And I always thought the cutaways were kind of cringy. Oh, Mudinu, can you DM me that image of Shrek with the hippo's face for later? Wink. And I thought that those moments were cringy, but like in the compilations, they're not half bad. They're pretty entertaining. What's up, Maz? I love Pepega so. What you gonna do when he comes? I gotta redeem. Oh yeah, Mez, I might look a little bit different than you might remember me. You notice something about my hair, Maz? What the fuck is he spelling? X to the E to the R to the O? What? Yeah, I made my hair jiggly. How dare you play KSP in my fucking presence? No one. It is phone game and no one can tell you otherwise. Dude, someone got what I was trying to fucking go for. Thank you, Mommy. I am the last Beatles member. I'm actually Stuart Sutcliffe if he didn't die from a brain aneurysm. That's horrible. Oh, no. No, that's horrible. Why did I say that? Oh, no. Boner, Maz, how are you two doing tonight? What you gonna do? I've had a really long day. I'm really tired. But I'm having fun. That's all that matters. You gotta do what? You gotta do what? Oh, oh, oh! Ah! Oh! Oh, oh! I know. Ah! I'm gonna get canceled. Wouldn't it be the first time I said something on stream that would get me canceled? What? You wouldn't put me into a bin, would you? You wouldn't. You're doing okay? I actually got a haircut IRL in real life. I know, crazy. Oh, I was like, what the fuck is this? You would not yeet me into a bin. Wouldn't you? You would. You wouldn't yeet cute little old me, would you? Well, I'm not from America. I'm not Pyth. However, Pyth would say that, yes, the breakfast gun goes to the left. However, they would use a rifle instead of a pistol. See, with a rifle, you get more power and longer range. Pistol, you can't really do anything until it's right up into your face. 4 hours of sleep. Boner, what are you doing to yourself, bud? What's happening, Boner? Oh, what sort of job are you trying to get into? Oh shit, you're right. You're right, Maz. No. You see, back would be correct because you could just like point the pistol behind you and go. You can go like. You can't really do that with a rifle, so that's pretty smart. I guess it just depends where you're eating. If you're eating in the middle of the forest in bear territory, rifle, definitely the way to go. If you're eating in Detroit, pistol, definitely the more valuable option. A dev position? Are you a coder? What the fuck? I don't remember you being into game design. Oh yeah, a shotgun would be better for Detroit. Those people are animals! They'll rip you alive! Yeah, shotgun you get distance and power, especially close range. Cool! Alright. We got the best of both worlds. No, I want the OST. Do you guys know what bib ribbon is? Bum 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 bum. That's actually where my where the follow notification came from. The more you know. Oh no. Ugh. My computer's doing weird things. No. Oh, web development. That makes a lot more sense. Listen, I don't frequent hentai sites, okay? I just frequent look, I'm more of a physical kind of guy. I'll have you know that I use magazines, okay? Like, you know, on my planet, electronics are not the most reliable thing. Yeah, Mr. Boner. Boner, do you have a spider Sona? Oh my god, he's so... Oh. I thought you were just making that joke because he called me a beetle. I'm a dummy. Ba ba da da da. Do 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 do. La 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 la. Ba 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 da bo. I love Bib Ribbon so fucking much, gamers. Factorio win? Never. Sorry. La 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 ba 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 la do do do. I like watching Factorio challenge videos. Same thing with RimWorld. Like, I don't really love playing RimWorld, but I love watching cool challenge RimWorld videos. I think they're neat. I mean, Frog World. And Frogtorio! See, I can do the puns, too. It's like all the other cool kids. Houdinho's like... It's okay, Houdinho. I do think it looks like a really interesting game, but it's just too much for me. Like, I look, you know, I look at a game, and I just know it's gonna be too much for me. Like, even Redstone and Minecraft, sorry, Frogcraft is too much for me. I love these dudes so much. Go. Frick. I don't know how to draw balls. Does it use redstone? Damn, that's crazy. That ain't even my fucking business, though. Like, I know how to use... I was just using that as an analogy, Senor Mudinho. I understand Minecraft, it's just annoying. That's why we ain't together, because I am too much for you, Mr. Frog. Oh yeah, Mr. Boner, I thought that we had something special. I really thought we could make it work out, Mr. Boner. It's okay, I'll find another human. Forbidden frog human love. I like the ladies better anyway. Is Mr. Sir Homie pal? What? Is Mr. Sir Oh, homie. What? Actually, I don't know what the fuck you're trying to say. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I practice fake crying, like the psychopath I am. I'm glad that you... Yeah, I'm glad you thought it was real. I mean, fake... No, it wasn't fake crying. Whoa. Whoa. I'm not your mommy. Can't you see? You are not a baby on my heart. Oh, it isn't Mr. It's Mr. Sir Homie Paldoon. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Sir Homie Paldoon Medinu. I'll be sure to respect your wishes, Sir Homie, Mr. Sir Homie Paldoon. I can't fucking do anything right. I'm useless. I just want to draw a simple Argonaut before I go to bed. Daddy is really freaking tired. And he wants to go slay some dream bitches. Not actually slay them. Like, not kill them, but like, you know, batch wow wow. Picking up what I'm putting down. Down wow. So here we have the weenus. It's got bumps on it. There's the urethra, right? I would ban him. I don't think I could ever bring myself to ban Medinu for being annoying. I don't think he's annoying. Do you? That's mean. Dude. Actually, I don't think I've ever banned anyone in chat. Like for more than a meme. Outside of bots. There was one dude in here who said something very violent. Which, yeah, I banned him immediately. But other than that, I don't think there's been anyone who has been like a weirdo. Frick it. I'm just gonna throw in the towel. I'm fucking tired. For being annoying. Oh, fuck. I'm tired. I can't keep it together. Oh, I'm also dropping frames like fucking crazy, apparently. You fucker. Mudino, why do you always send memes when I'm about to end the stream? You little cuckold. Yeah, no weirdos here. Not a single one. Not including me. I'm not a weirdo, am I? Right? No, I would never be a weirdo. I would never make jokes about banging anyone's mom. No, I wouldn't. Oh god. I'm crashing hard. Getting banned from Pyth stream. Speedrun any percent. You would have to do it quicker than 2 seconds. If Potato were here, he'd do it probably really quickly. But usually it's just me. Oh my. I gotta sit through ads to see what this dude is doing. Any guesses on where we're going? It's formal! Yay! We are gonna go. Oh my god. I gotta turn him down so I can fucking hear myself. I hope everyone has a wonderful night. I wish I had more energy. Sorry for making it a shorter one. Tomorrow is Wildcard Wednesdays. So, you guys get to decide what we're doing tomorrow. Until then, I hope everyone has a fun time. I had a fun time this stream. I love lore streams. I love talking for you guys. Yeah, take it easy, everyone. I appreciate you.